What if I told you that one of baseball's most controversial legends, Pete Rose, has just been reinstated into Major League Baseball, and that former President Donald Trump played a surprising role in making it happen? Yes, you heard that right. After more than 3 decades on baseball's permanently ineligible list, Pete Rose is finally back in the MLB's good graces. And the behind-the-scenes story is just as dramatic as his legendary playing career. Welcome back to Dreams of Dollars, where we bring you the most powerful stories in sports and beyond. Now, let's dive into how the world of politics and baseball collided to make this unbelievable moment happen. Pete Rose, nicknamed Charlie Hustle, was one of the greatest hitters the sport has ever seen. With 4,256 hits, he holds the MLB record that still stands today. But in 1989, his career and legacy were shattered when he was banned for life for betting on baseball games, including ones involving his own team, the Cincinnati Reds, where he was both a player and a manager. At first, Rose denied the allegations, but years later, in 2004, he admitted that he did in fact bet on games. The scandal cast a permanent shadow over his Hall of Fame hopes. Year after year, fans petitioned for his return. Celebrities, players, and analysts debated fiercely. Should Rose be forgiven and allowed back into the game he helped define? But until now, every MLB commissioner said no. That changed when Rob Manfred, the current MLB commissioner, made an announcement that shocked the sports world. Pete Rose, along with Shoeless Joe Jackson, another baseball legend once banned for the 1919 Black Sox scandal, were both being removed from the permanently ineligible list. But that wasn't the biggest shock. In a rare moment of honesty during the MLB owners' meetings in New York, Manfred admitted something unexpected. Former President Donald Trump played a role in the decision. That's right. According to Manfred, Trump had privately urged MLB leadership to reevaluate Rose's ban multiple times over the years. Sources say Trump, who had been friends with Rose and admired his hard-nosed playing style, believed that Pete had served his time. He even wrote letters and made calls to MLB officials encouraging Rose's reinstatement. Trump's push reportedly intensified after Rose's death last year, arguing that the game owed Rose the dignity of posthumous redemption. Whether you love or hate Trump, his influence clearly made a difference here. MLB insiders say that Trump's opinion helped sway conservative owners who were previously against Rose's return. And with Rose no longer alive, the timing was politically safer. There would be no awkward press tours or interviews, just a symbolic return to honor the legacy of a player who gave everything to the game, even if he broke its most sacred rules. For decades, Pete Rose's case has divided fans like few others. Some believe gambling is the ultimate sin in baseball, a violation of its core integrity. Others argue that Rose's accomplishments as a player should be separated from his off-field mistakes. With modern sports leagues now embracing gambling partnerships, the old moral lines are beginning to blur. Today, fans can bet on MLB games with the same leagues that once banned players for doing so. That irony hasn't gone unnoticed. Manfred, when asked about this contradiction, said times have changed, and the league must evolve too. This decision could open doors not just for Rose's legacy, but also for others on the banned list to seek redemption. The reinstatement also brought up the name of Shoeless Joe Jackson, another figure whose story has haunted baseball for over a century. Accused of participating in the 1919 World Series fix, Jackson was banned despite having a stellar performance during the series. Many historians now believe Jackson was innocent or minimally involved. Like Rose, Jackson has become a symbol of lost legacy. Trump reportedly mentioned Jackson in conversations with MLB officials, saying, if Joe Jackson was playing today, he'd be a hero, not a villain. This idea of changing times, shifting moral standards, and giving second chances seems to have driven this unprecedented move. The response from the baseball world has been mixed but passionate. Old-school purists are disappointed, calling it a sellout to modern culture, but younger fans and many former players are celebrating. Even some sports writers who once called for Rose to stay banned are rethinking their positions. And of course, the political angle adds fire to an already hot debate. Trump supporters are thrilled by his impact, while his critics question the ethics of presidential influence in sports decisions. But one thing's clear, this was not just a baseball decision. It was cultural, political, and deeply emotional. In Rose's hometown of Cincinnati, fans have been leaving flowers, memorabilia, and handwritten notes at the Pete Rose statue outside Great American Ballpark. Some say it's too little, too late. Others believe it's the final step toward healing one of baseball's deepest wounds. One fan wrote, "Pete, you were always our hero. Now the world knows it too." Whether you believe Pete Rose deserved this redemption or not, this story marks a turning point in MLB history. It's about legacy, forgiveness, and the power of influence. Love him or hate him, Trump's involvement shows how far sports and politics have become intertwined. And as the league continues to embrace sports betting, one has to wonder, was Pete Rose ahead of his time, or simply a man who made the wrong choices at the wrong moment? This is Dreams of Dollars, where sports history meets real-world drama. If you found this story as powerful as we did, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and comment below. Do you think Pete Rose deserved to be reinstated, or should the ban have remained forever? Do you think Pete Rose deserved to be reinstated, or should the ban have remained forever? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next story.